Today we're going to look at the pastoral support that is available within your secondary school that you'll be attending. When we talk about pastoral support, we're talking about the support that the school puts in place to support you in terms of your mental and emotional well-being. So anything that is making you feel down within the school or even outside the school, who you can talk to, or when we talk about things such as bullying or cyber safety and how the school deals with those. We'll start off in terms of bullying. Bullying can take form in many different ways, so whether it's face-to-face bullying, physical bullying, online bullying, which we know as cyberbullying. First and foremost, it is totally unacceptable, and you can rest assured that whatever school you're attending, they will have a zero tolerance policy with regards to cyberbullying. What's important in allowing the school to deal with that is that you tell an adult. Now, telling an adult coming forward, whether it's a teacher or your parent, isn't this silly notion of telling tales. In fact, it's something that's very brave and it's a powerful move. It's a powerful thing to come forward and to tell an adult, and it immediately will lift a tremendous amount of the weight off your shoulders and tell an adult, because you've shared the problem with somebody else, and it allows that adult to support you and to deal with it and to bring that bully to justice. When we talk about bringing a bully to justice, what I mean by that is that schools have zero tolerance policies with regards to bullies, and they will deal with them in the strictest of terms. And that is the best way to allow the school to deal with it, and they'll deal with it in a way that it doesn't happen again. When we talk about cyberbullying, and I'm going to just explain the different forms of cyberbullying. So there are loads of different ways we stay in contact with each other now through electronic devices, through our telephones, for our iPads, through our laptops, everything else. All these electronic devices, we have a platform in which a bully can engage in cyberbullying. So cyberbullying, whether it's sending text messages or different social media platforms. When we talk about social media platforms, we're talking about things such as Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Snapchat. Now, there are age limits to these things, though I am very conscious that young people still use them. I would prefer they don't, but again, these things do happen. Anyone sending you messages or putting something up online that makes you feel upset or that targets you in a way that brings you down is a form of cyberbullying, and it is totally unacceptable. And again, best way in terms of allowing the school to deal with that is to bring it to an adult, again, trusted adult, and we'll talk about who you can speak to within the school, as well as your parents also. I'm also very aware in recent years that cyberbullying can take place in things such as online gaming, so PlayStation Online, Xbox Live. When young people engage in playing games online, they use headsets. They can also send messages to each other, and it's another platform which cyberbullying can take place. Again, first and foremost, best way in terms of dealing with it is to talk to an adult and allow for us to support you in dealing with it and bringing that bully to justice. So these are just some of the individuals that you can talk to within a school that will help you to deal with any form of cyberbullying, or even if you're just feeling down or upset, or there is something that is not making you feel 100% yourself. Your form teacher, so that is the first and the last teacher that you will see on a daily basis within the school. Your year head, I'm a year head within All Saints College, and I would deal with a number of issues of cyberbullying, or young people coming to me with things that are making them feel down, and I'm more than happy to support that young person and people in whatever way I can. Your principal, your vice principal, classroom assistant, any teaching staff or assistant, basically any trusted adult within the school, because we have a pastoral care system in which we would have in place to allow us to deal with it. Also your parents, and I mean your parents are just not even more important than anyone on this list, because as adults we will have the experience to be able to deal with any form of cyberbullying or bullying or anything that is making you feel upset. In terms of your own emotions and your own well-being, if there's anything that is ever affecting your mental health, what is very important again is talking to somebody, particularly bringing it to an adult's attention, because even if it's not something such as cyberbullying or bullying that is affecting your mental well-being or affecting your mental health, by talking about the problem, it halves the problem. Problem shared is a problem halved. By bringing that to our attention, any one of these people's attention, we can set out to support you as an individual. And again, what I will always say, and what I believe personally, is that speaking out is a strength.